It's that time of year.
Holiday shopping will be in full swing.
And so will the scammers.
We'll tell you what to look out for.
Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 7 of HUTV, Huntsville Utilities Television. I'm Todd, joined as always by the Bonnie to my Clyde and the Jekyll to my Hyde, Amanda.
Hey everybody.
We have got a very important topic to discuss with you in this week's show.
Yes, we do, and it's one that we take very seriously here at HUTV.
Indeed, and we're going to dive right into that in just a moment, but first, we want to remind you that HUTV would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. And here with this week's sponsor is the life-size cardboard cutout of our President and CEO, Wes Kelly.
This week's episode of HUTV is brought to you by business cards. Drop one in the fishbowl, maybe you'll win a lunch. Other than that, what do you need them for? Business cards.
Thank you, Flat Wes. You know, Amanda, this time next week, we'll be getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yes, and then all the Black Friday sales.
Yes, the holiday shopping season is just around the corner.
I'm getting ready for it, but sadly, scammers are getting ready for the holidays too.
Yes, they are. And you know, we typically do see a rise in scams targeting utility customers during the holiday season.
I guess they need to do their holiday shopping too.
I guess they do. But you know, here at Huntsville Utilities, we keep a very close eye on scam activity in the area to let you know when the scammers are most active and of any new tactics they might be trying.
Absolutely. If you follow us on social media, and if you aren't, why aren't you? Then you know that we'll get the word out as soon as there's a rise in scams or a new tactic. We'll post a scam alert like this one to let you know what's going on.
Yes, and now as we said a moment ago, we do typically see a rise in this type of activity around the holidays.
So we want to remind you of what to look out for so you don't get scammed.
Now, the most prevalent type of scam is what we call the disconnection deception scam.
Yep, and this scam, you'll get a call stating that your utilities are about to be shut off in 30 minutes unless you pay.
Yes, and sometimes they'll even say something like, a technician is headed to your house right now to cut off your service.
Yes, and the scammer will then say the only way to keep your service from being cut off is to go buy a prepaid gift card or debit card and then call them back at another number and give them the gift card information. Now,
the first red flag you should see here is that Huntsville Utilities never calls and demands payment over the phone.
That's right. If your bill is past due, you will receive a notice in the mail. We never call and demand payment over the phone or you'll be disconnected.
Right. Now, another big red flag is that we don't accept payment via gift cards.
True. And if they're telling you to go buy a gift card, then give you the number from it, just hang up because it's definitely a scam.
Yeah. Now, there are a couple of other things you need to keep in mind here. Some scammers do have the ability to do what's called spoofing your caller ID, so that your caller ID will actually say Huntsville Utilities, even though it's a scammer calling.
And in cases like this, we just suggest hanging up and call us back at the number that you're familiar with, 256-535-1200. Our customer service center can help you verify the status of your account and answer any questions.
And you can also verify the status of your account through the My Account feature of our website.
Absolutely. The bottom line is the scammers are going to be aggressive the rest of the year. But just keep your guard up and you won't get taken advantage of.
And now, on the off chance you think you may have been the victim of a scam, contact your bank immediately, as well as local law enforcement.
Yeah, and feel free to keep us informed as well so that we can let our viewers know what's going on.
And now it's time for The Week in Utilities. You know, Amanda, it's certainly not unusual in North Alabama to see older pickup trucks on our roads.
That's true. Pickups are handy to have, and when you get a good one, you just hang on to it.
Yes, you do. But don't be surprised if the next old pickup truck you see has a little bit more to it than meets the eye.
What do you mean?
Well, the Ford Motor Company recently unveiled a new electric pickup. While the interior and the powertrain are like what they're using for their new electric Mustang, the body is based on the 1978 Ford F-150.
Wow, kind of a Back to the Future type move.
Indeed, it's actually part of a growing trend of taking classic cars and turning them into electric vehicles.
Wow, I definitely want to see one of these in person, but if you want to see some more pictures of the Ford's retro electric truck, head over to Detroit's Free Press website, freep.com.
And now it's time to see what Amanda has discovered from the bowels of YouTube.
Since we're talking about scams earlier in the show, I want to remind everybody about a scam video that we produced in the past.
I believe I know exactly the video you're talking about.
Yes, it's called Scam Alert: What You Need to Know, and it goes into even more detail about the different types of scams that target utility customers and what you need to do to protect yourself.
You know, Amanda, I gotta tell you, this is a hard video for me to watch.
Oh, I know, because you get so angry at those scammers.
Well, yeah, but also, I weighed about 100 pounds more when we shot that than I do now.
Yes, you did. So you might not recognize Todd when you watch it. We hope that you'll still take a moment to watch it and share it and at least check out, what Todd used to look like.
Yeah, and please share this information from this video with the elderly, those who aren't very tech savvy, and people who don't speak English as their primary language in the home, because we found these are some of the preferred targets of the scammers.
And yes, and you left out another important one. Small business owners can be targeted, and so make sure if you do work for a small business owner or you are a small business owner, let your employees know about the scam as well.
Now, before we go, we want to remind you that all guests on HUTV receive a copy of the HUTV home game. It's handy for mom, dandy for dad, and fun for kids of all ages. Rinses clean in any dishwasher and stores flat in any drawer. The HUTV home game. That's our show for this week, but don't worry, we'll be back next week with another episode.
And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another video.
Until then, I'm Todd for Amanda, Flat West, and all of us at the award-winning HUTV, saying thanks for watching, and remember, you can't spell utilities without you.